What up, friends? How are you doing? So, I'm wondering, where's my friend Summer at? Summer, where you at? Where you been? You been busy? I haven't seen you in a while. Where you at? I'm like, where's Summer at? Summer, if you're there, hello. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Hope all is well on your end. Please, I hope everything's okay. All right. Okay. So how are we doing today? How was your hump day? Did you get to hump today? Well, I didn't, I got to work. All right. So all I wanted to say is okay. So I'm not gonna lie, it's been a rough few days for me. Um, my weakness is my children. What happened to my son the other day, it's very hard for me to get over it. Like it's really hard for me to get over it, and it's really hard for me to move on, but that's how life is, and we have to know that we must continue no matter what. That's how life is all the time, right? Things happen to us, things bring us down, and we have to continue to stay positive and keep it moving. Okay, so my Jazzy life lives life. What do we do from here? Where do we go from here? Because clearly we are at the same spot. Sometimes they like to trick us and play these little illusions on us and make us feel like if they're finally, listening and they're finally getting it through their thick skulls and they're finally going to change. And in the end, here we go again. Aren't we on the same roller coaster that we've been on? It's kind of like us. I made sure to make changes in my life this year. I'm not trying not to be on the same cycle of doom anymore. So I was able to change my life around this year, especially. Okay, especially. And it all started nice and sweet. Got a little sour, got a little rough, got a little rocky. But here I am, okay, with high spirits, a little sad, very sad. Like people try to cheer me up, but no, it's just not working. It's not working. I'm like, I just wish, I could just get out of this funk. But, anyways, back to these women. Okay. So, what do they do from here? Okay. Well, first of all, y'all need to stop lying. Like, y'all got y'all shit together and y'all don't. And what is this I'm hearing that Liv is back with her sister, like living with her sister or something like that? Like what happened? I thought you were a boss. Like what happened? What happened to the house you manifested? What happened to your spiritual journey, bitch? See, I knew she wasn't on a spiritual journey. I knew she was not on a spiritual journey. I'm just saying, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I knew she was making fun of this journey. I knew she wasn't celibate. I knew all of that was a lie from Liv, okay? She is just a straight up liar, okay? And look where the lying got you, homegirl. Look where it got you. Farther away from your children. Maybe that's a blessing for them. It's very sad to watch. I don't like to see women losing because we're on the same team here. We know we're all women, right? But I mean, she is just one of them girls that just doesn't stop lying. And lying is the worst thing. And she can't even keep up with her lies. Okay, conspiracy theory. We all know I love a good conspiracy theory. So my conspiracy theory is she followed the dick. Okay, I think she's living with some dude. I think she's living with some man somewhere because she couldn't keep up her house payment or something. And maybe it's pride and ego. Maybe because she did lose custody of her children, like for good. Like did she say goodbye? Do we know if she said goodbye to her children? I don't think she did. I think she missed her visit. This is just my opinion. I don't have any facts on that. But that would be pretty sad if she just up and left. And then do you notice how she just doesn't even bring them up? She's just talking about, I'm going on a date. Let's talk about it. How about we talk about your children? Remember them? Remember those kids? Remember the kids you don't even acknowledge anymore? Like you just think we're just going to forget about them. Like that's the whole reason we were watching you was for your children. Thankfully they're all in a safe place. AJ, I still don't think he's real. That's just my opinion. I don't think he's her baby. I think he's somebody else's baby. And that's my story and I'm sticking to it. But my conspiracy theory is she followed some man over to where she's at and she's just going to shack up with him for now. That's how some women get around They just go for wherever the money and the dick is, okay? And maybe this guy has money. Maybe she met an older I'm picturing in my head an older gentleman, okay? Maybe with a social security check, possibly, something steady, because she did say she wanted to be a kept woman. She did say that. She was honest, and she did say she is looking for somebody to support her. She's done supporting people. Did she finally find her sugar daddy? Oh my gosh, here's a funny story really quick about me and my son, okay? Apparently I talk about sugar daddies a lot, okay? We all know I'm self-sufficient. I pay my own bills, okay? We all know I'm very independent, right? Well, I don't know what me and I was on something. I don't know what I was on. I was on my phone and my son, my lovely son, I was looking at myself in like I was like taking a picture of myself, right? And I was like, "Oh, how do I look?" And he always says, "You look beautiful, mom." And I'm like, "No, no." I was like, "No, really, how do I look?" And he goes, "Why? You're gonna get a sugar daddy?" And I'm like, "Son, who told you that?" Like, I don't ever remember ever saying that. I don't know, but I always joke around like that. Like, I always say that somebody's gonna, I'm gonna be a kept woman. I joke around. I can't take, usually when you're a kept woman, you have to like follow rules. I don't follow rules, okay? I do not follow rules. I mean, if we're in a commitment, and you claim me publicly, I'll consider listening to you, I'll think about it, but you got to listen to me too. It's a two-way street here. But anyway, my son said that. I was like, oh my gosh, that's like so fucking hilarious. That is so funny. I can't even be mad at you. But no, anyway, so back to Liv. Did she find her a sugar daddy? I think she did. Maybe that little boy, the one that when she was at the Ross Dress for Less, maybe that little boy's her step baby, her stepson. How do you think her kids would feel? Like if she ran off with some dude, like, and that was like her stepson. You know what I mean? Because I don't remember her sister having a child that age. I can't remember how old her sister's children are. Maybe she did, but like, why didn't she show their face? She used to show their face before, right? I think she did. I don't know. I could be wrong, but like that was just my conspiracy theory. Like it was giving sugar daddy vibes. I was like, did she nab a sugar daddy? Look at her. Look at her. I don't know. I just, for her to up and leave like that, something must have happened. A revelation may have been made or something, or maybe they were asking her for like proof of income and she didn't want to say it was Big O or something. I don't know. I really don't know, but it's a shame. It is sad to watch, but with every action there's a reaction or there's consequences, right? If we're in charge of our own lives, we make our own decisions, right? And if we're going to continue to lie and be like her, we're not going to, the universe isn't going to favor us. They're not. We're always going to be in the same shitty position, and we're not going to evolve. Okay. Now, I know I say a lot of times that I wasn't the perfect parent. I'm not a perfect person. I'm very flawed, okay? And not as flawed as I used to be. I've improved in many departments, but if you continue on the same road and you don't see any results, well, wouldn't that tell you to like change it up a little? I noticed that what I was doing wasn't helping me any. And you would think these women would see that what they are doing isn't gaining them anything, like none of us were perfect. We're all here on this earth to live and to learn, right? And if they see what they are doing isn't working, why don't they switch things around? Like why does Jazzy continue to be like a shitty mom? Why does she continue to put stuff out that's not favorable for her children? Like her children are probably going to have like a stigma like following them like their whole life. Like they're always going to have this black cloud, which is their childhood, for people to look back on, and she does not even think anything of it. Like, is she not thinking past like these 5 years or whatever? Like, in the future, like what kind of a future will her children have with all these hours of videos, half-ass videos put up, showing how they were raised, Like somebody could watch that and take advantage of them, knowing that they didn't get much growing up. Kind of like how I think Chris kind of came to her. He saw that she was didn't really expect much, the bare minimum. He's not obligated to do anything, but she'll give him everything. You got to make people work for it. You can't just be like, okay, I'm going to give you all my time, all my attention, all my everything, and you're not going to give me shit. You know where that gets you? That gets you in Jazzy's fucking position. Jazzy doesn't love herself. Jazzy doesn't take care of herself. She doesn't even comb her hair half the time. And she thinks somebody's gonna come and like cherish like the ground that she walks on. No, because she doesn't even cherish herself that way. She doesn't love herself. That's why she allows this behavior, and that's probably all she knows. But we've been trying to tell her all year, to stop already, to know her worth. But she doesn't want to know her worth. She's fine where she's at. And anybody watching that, just know that that's wrong. It took me a very long time. I'm a woman of a particular age, okay? I am 42, gonna be 43 this year, okay? It took me a long time to realize if I don't love myself and I don't cherish myself, that's how people are going to treat me the way I'm treating myself. They're going to say she don't want shit. She don't need nothing. I could do the bare minimum and she'll be okay with it. And I used to be okay with it, but not anymore. Not anymore. It is very hard to win this heart nowadays. Okay, this heart is behind barbed wire, burglar bars. It's gonna take a lot for somebody to win this heart again. Okay, this heart is under lock and key, and I fucking threw the key away a long ass time ago. Okay, I don't plan on getting it out anytime soon because I'm still growing as a person. Okay, well I don't know. I say that, but I'm be like, oh my god, guys, guess what? I am known for that too. So, anyways, all trying to say is, where do we go from here? Okay, these women obviously need to put their pride and ego away, and they need to see that what they are doing is not working. It's not benefiting them. And we've been through the same cycle this whole year. This whole year. And they haven't changed anything. They haven't gained anything. But you have to want change in order for it to happen, in order to succeed. And if you don't, then you're gonna stay. That's why they're stagnant in the same position. Use this as a life lesson, people. The audience of the mommy sector, look at them and see what they are doing and do the exact opposite. Love yourself, care for yourself, put yourself first, then your babies, because I know we always put ourselves first before our babies. Start putting yourself first and appreciate yourself and start loving yourself unconditionally, and somebody will just fall in your lap, okay? Your dream person will come to you and make all your dreams come true. Okay? All right, gotta go. Bye bye.